Hi, Shalom. Another exclusive tour over here of Israel. We are at the moment in the city of Bet Shemesh, in Ramat Bet Shemesh Aleph to be precise. We're part of very, very residential areas, famous ones, with a lot of connotation to it, a lot happening to it. Let's check it out, friends, over here and enjoy over here. Now, firstly, this is a road called Yarden. This is in the city of Bet Shemesh. It's right next to a road called Maor over here. You can see this long road over here. Now, over here, there's a lot of synagogues. It's a residential area. There's a lot going on over here in this road itself. If you go all the way up there, it will lead to an area called Nahal Dolev eventually, or Nahal Refaim, or different parts. This Nahar Yarden, a very long road that stretches Ramat Bet Shemesh Aleph, Ramat Bet Shemesh Bet over here. And let's walk around a bit over here and tour it here on this fantastic day at the moment. There's so many different neighborhoods linked just in such a small circumference area, as we say. See an intercity bus. There's a lot of action that goes on here in these roads over here. It's like a long road. Now, just by going down 250 stairs, one can end up in a totally different area over here, where I'm going to show you now, friends. There's an area in the Bet Shemesh called Mishkafayim. Now, there's a stairs over here, stairwell, which leads to this area, where this area of Mishkafayim, we're going to get a view of it now. It's like a very popular American Anglo place. Remember, we were there during the festival of Lag BaOmer. You can see there's a few schools, Netzach Yisrael. There's a nice roundabout. So you go down these stairs, which is down there. You're already in this new area called Mishkafayim. It's a whole area of itself over here. So that's the first thing you can tell. Look at the views of Israel over here. So we're just going to make progress. You get to the area of Mishkafayim. So let's continue. We're going back onto the main road, where there's a lot of action here, friends. You've got a nice, beautiful park there. Now, if you go to the left now, we're going to walk past a beautiful French, like say Algerian, Moroccan synagogue. Over here. It's really for the French Anglo community here. It's called Neve Asher. This big building is. It's a very, very big synagogue. Over here. Just from the other side. I think we've actually filmed inside there before. You can see a huge Israeli flag on the apartment. Now, up there on the left is a street called Nahal Raziel. This street is. Well, we're not going to go to now. Let's have another look of the street. There's really a lot going on. Nice roundabout here also. Over here. The synagogue of Neve Asher. Just dropped. Okay, let's just get a view here of this street. Okay, just taking the baby for a walk also. Now, if you go left, it's Nahal Raziel and Nahal Refaim. We're going to end the tour afterwards. Okay. Now, if you go down there, once again, with the car, you can get to the area of Mishkafayim also. So that's Nahal Refaim. Now we're continuing on Nahar Yarden. You can see the views of Israel. Let's cross the road again. So the views of Israel are really breathless, especially from here. Once again, this is a long road that leads from Ramat Bet Shemesh Bet to Ramat Bet Shemesh Aleph. Very popular road. So down there, once again, if you're going by car, this goes to the area of Mishkafayim. A lot of archaeology here. Remember, Bet Shemesh is a very biblical area over here. Now we're going to walk towards a street called Nahal Shimshon now, which is also another very beautiful road. You can see a beaming Israel flag waving, and you're going to have some spectacular views over here of Israel. You can see the mountains and the hills of Israel and the nature. You can see Israel flags around. There's also an area down there called the Dona area. It's an entire project over there, once again for Anglos. It's an inner city bus, as you can see, as we walk by, and there's really breathless views here we're going to see. Friends, we're a community that is touring all over different amazing sites here in Israel, exploring biblical Israel over here. It might be a hot day, and I want to take my baby for a short walk, and I've been able to do that. Wow, look at this view over here, and you get more. I've actually got a friend of mine, I think, that's heading a building project quite nearby over here. Look at the rocks and the archaeology of Israel, friends. And this is Main Street. Look at the beautiful trees, the plants and the flowers all surrounding here. And look at the views here, friends. This is breathless. We're breathless. Let's continue this walk. With a view like that, you can see the plants there, and it's dangling down like the trees, and wow. I needed to walk. The doctor said, wow, look at that's real archaeology here. You can see all the stones. It's a very biblical area. Really biblical Bet Shemesh. New neighborhoods are building here constantly. I love the trees and everything here. There's a small relaxation area, the stones of Israel, the highways of Israel, and the views of Israel. Wow, what a view. Nice place for the bus to park its bus. We're really in Bible territory here. This is King Solomon, Shlomo HaMelech, the great king of Israel. He used Bet Shemesh, the city, as a place for his army base, to let's just say, do the tactics for war. Wow, look at the two cranes there. Check this out, it's absolutely stunning, friends. Picturesque view of Israel. Once again, this is a high road. Yeah, this is once again just a view over here. Now we're going to go on to more areas over here in Bet Shemesh. Ramat Bet Shemesh tour, friends, over here on this very, very hot Thursday. There's an ambulance looks at Hatzala as we are touring the city of Bet Shemesh. Now we've got a beautiful roundabout here, which is going to surprise everyone. Now if you go straight down here, maybe walking that 10 minutes, you're going to get to the area of Ramat Bet Shemesh Bet, which is a much more Hasidish area. And they've got a special roundabout here full of rams and sheep. Obviously they're not real, it's all modelled, but definitely decorates the area over here. Check this out, you can see the sheep and the rams. Now there's a lot going on here. If you go down here, you've got they're building some very, very fancy houses here, and there's a building projects going on just down here. We're not going to go all the way down there. There's a beautiful park here. Now check out this roundabout with the sheep and the rams. They're doing a lot of building projects here. It's going to be something exciting. You can see they're building that castle-like things. Once again, check out the rams here and the sheep. We've got a nice park over here. We've got up there. We've got over here also. Now we're going into the road opposite over here. This is Nahar Yarden. We're going to Nahal Shimshon. We're not going to go all the way inside, but we're going to look. This is another entrance to the highway. See, they've got some beautiful flowers and nature here. Okay, now this is Nahal Shimshon. You can see the sign. Look, 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 look. Over here. Okay. So now we're going into Nahal Shimshon. This is a street over here. We're not going to go all the way inside. Once again, there's a lot of archaeology actually in the street. This once again is another view of the roundabout, so the sheep roundabout. It's a beautiful road. Now, it's also famous for having a girls' American seminary over here where many, many people come to study on a gap year or for a couple of years, I believe. I think it's called the Tiferet Seminary over here. Now, if you go up there, then you get a pathway to another area. Let's go outside the seminary, friends. You can see a nice Israeli flag. It's got a huge campus area also. I actually haven't been inside it personally. If you go all the way up there, it eventually leads to Nahal Dolev, one of the popular streets in Israel. You can see the Tiferet Seminary, or the Tiferet Center. Yes, so this is the seminary, the Tiferet Girls Seminary, and up there is Nahal Shimshon. We're not going to, maybe we'll tour up there another time. Maybe we'll do a tour of Dolev. There's a beautiful park here also. And let's continue. We're going to go back towards the Refaim area, and there's another fascinating small mini hill on Refaim. Now we can get the views again of the mountains of Israel. So we're just going to walk now the other way with other views, friends. Yeah, this is another inner city bus. It's again the views of Israel. You can see all the areas that really lead to other places. Look at the views here on Yarden. It's actually a more fancy area. They've got like some fancy apartments here. Remember, we were looking to, when we first moved to Bet Shemesh many years ago, we looked at apartments quite near this place. Back in the day, because there wasn't all these building projects down there, everything like on the other side here is quite new. It's all new in the last 5-10 years. There were a lot of foxes in the night time running around here. Obviously not now, because it's much more populated, the areas. Wow, just to walk around here, it's a dream to be in Israel. It's known as a very nice area. The people are great. Also a nice Israeli flag right outside. Hopefully we'll tour around more inner parts of the city of Bet Shemesh soon, in the coming days. See, just going inside here. Now you've got a lot of pathways here, a lot of different stairs that lead to different areas. Now if you go uphill over here, I think it leads to maybe Nahal Maor, another street. You can see they've got a lot of stairs. There's a beautiful walkway. Let's continue. I'm going to take you guys to Nahal Refaim, and over there we've got another couple of another nice discovery over there. Actually, I don't know if I can go right inside because it's a bit of a trail, and I'm pushing the buggy at the moment. I'm with a little baby girl who's about to turn 6 months old next week. It's her birthday. Whew. Yeah, you can see the Israeli flag, a large one here. There's ribbons, I don't know if it's connected. It's remembering the hostages, which we want back immediately and unconditionally. Wow. Such a nice walk to walk around here, I must say. We're going to go towards the Refaim area and conclude the video there. Anyone, if you're watching this, I have a lot of people tell me they see these videos, and they see these videos, and they are people that are contemplating Aliyah. So if you're looking to make Aliyah, send me an email. I'm more than happy to help with advice or whatever you would need. Over here, look again, once the views again here. This is Yarden Street I want to show you a nice discovery as we come towards Refaim area. Now you can see inner city buses. On this channel we've already toured Mishkafayim, we've toured the Merkaz area of Ramat Aleph, we've toured parts of Ramat Bet Shemesh Gimel, also Ramat Bet Shemesh Bet, Ramat Bet Shemesh Dalet. We've been inside Neve Shamir also. Okay, now remember the French synagogue I was talking about 10 minutes ago. This is it, we're going back towards that area. You can see you can get another angle of it. And we're going to see a nice big American synagogue also in a second. You can see how diverse Bet Shemesh actually is over here. Now there's a synagogue up there called Zichron Moshe, which is also once again now this is a much more American synagogue. We're going to walk past. I want to take you guys to conclude at a very fancy hill of it which has a lot of archaeology. Now there's a kindergarten here. This is the synagogue Zichron Moshe. We're not going to go inside there. See, there's a street over here. Up to the right is Nahal Raziel, to the left is Nahal Refaim. Refaim means giants. It's a beautiful road. They've got a nice park there also. It leads towards Nahal Maor. It's Nahal Raziel. This is Zichron Moshe. We're going to go to another angle. It's a very popular synagogue over here. Zichron Moshe's. Especially among Americans. Eventually, if you go all the way up here, you get to an area called Nahal HaBasor. It's a synagogue, a very popular one. Got some fancy houses. Now this goes all the way up, I think, to another street. If you're there, nice Israeli flag with the army flag. Now there's a small archaeological hill which we're going to conclude at over here. It's not a small bushy hill over here, it's a community one. Now if you go all the way up here on this trail, you see a lot of archaeology from possibly a couple of thousand years ago. Now I'm with the baby at the moment, so I can't push the buggy here, but I think I did do a separate video if you look on the channel within regards to that. So if you walk up there, go past the flowers, you'll see a lot of stones, a real archaeology from a couple of thousand years ago. I think this is a good place to finish, friends, over here. Wishing you all a fantastic day. Watch over all the previous videos we've done. Also share and enjoy once again, and check out the video we did of this trail over here a while ago. Have a great day, guys.